East Central Kansas welcomes you to the Superstands Cleaning Service Ottawa University Basketball pregame show. Whether it's carpet, upholstery, furniture, or tile, make Superstand your cleaning man. Call Superstand's Cleaning Service for a free estimate today at 418-2463. Now, let's go courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wilson Fieldhouse. I'm Casey Weeder with you as your Ottawa University Lady Braves take on the Lady Eagles from Oklahoma Wesleyan. Tonight is the 14th all-time meeting between the two teams. Braves with a record of 5-8 against the Eagles. Ottawa 2-3 against OKWU here in Ottawa. Braves 4-6 against the Eagles under head coach Bruce Tate. First meeting between these two clubs happened on January 13th, 1986 here in Ottawa. Oklahoma Wesleyan won that game 73-59. Ottawa with a record of 9-17, 9-13 in KCAC play as they are coming off a loss to McPherson on Saturday in McPherson. And Ottawa sits in 10th place, 2 games behind both Avila and Bethany, who sit in that 8th place spot. Oklahoma Wesleyan 16-11. They are 12-10 on the year, and they sit in 5th place in a tie for 5th with Friends University. They are 12-10 in conference play. They are coached by Grace Hadley, who took over 7 games ago. She sits with a record of 3-4 in her first season with Oklahoma Wesleyan. Bruce Tate, the head coach for Ottawa, 134-214 as he is in his 12th season with the Lady Braves. We'll take our first break here on the Superstands Cleaning pregame show. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball here on 1220 at 103.7 FM KLFO.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh. Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Superstan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games indoors? Not a good idea. But Superstand's Cleaning Service can save the day with hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Superstand be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463.
The KOFO Sports Guide keeps you in touch with your team, area high schools, or Ottawa University. Find your team's schedule in the KOFO Sports Guide, featuring football, volleyball, wrestling, and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Santa Fe Trail Meets, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Proudy Building Services, Edward Jones Representative Ryan Henningsen, and Ottawa Co-op. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. We're about 6 minutes away from starting lineups and opening tip as Ottawa has their final home game here in 2018-19. Lady Braves will be on the road on Saturday to finish the regular season against the University of St. Mary. We talked about Ottawa's loss on Saturday to McPherson College. The Lady Braves fell 74-50 in the Sports Center in McPherson, Kansas. Braves shot just 27% from the floor, 20% from the three-point line, and 77% from the foul line. Maddie McAvoy and Emily Rose led the way with 8 points apiece. Jordan Nockbar led OU with 8 rebounds. Oklahoma Wesleyan coming off a victory against York College with an emphatic 90-60 victory in Bartlesville. And the victory of the Panthers, the Eagles shot 53% from the floor, 40% from behind the three-point line, and 58% from the free throw line. Ashley Cook came off the bench to lead the team in scoring as she finished with 17 points. Hannah Neela scored 14. Michaela Melton scored 12. Amanda Hart finished with 11, and Janae Goodwin scored 10. Hannah Neela leads Oklahoma Wesleyan in scoring at 10.9 and assists with 2. Laura Richter is the Eagles' leader in rebounds at 5.2. Corey Ickes leads the team in steals per game at 1.2, and Michaela Melton leads Oklahoma Wesleyan in blocks per game at 0.8. As a team, they are ranked 13th in the nation in defensive field goal percentage at 35%, 21st in total blocks with 94. Ottawa still led in scoring, rebounding, and blocks by Jordan Nockbar as she scores 10, grabs 7 boards, and has half a block a game. Kelsey Hendricks leads the Braves in assists per game at 2.8. Liz Vaughn is OU's leader in steals per game at 1.8. Kaylin Hughes ranks 19th in the nation in free throw percentage at 84% for the Lady Braves. Oklahoma Wesleyan picked up the victory over Ottawa back in January in Bartlesville by a final of 64-57, a defensive slugfest. Ottawa in that matchup shot the ball well. On the season, they're averaging at around 30% from the field. Now it's up to 35, but in the game they shot 37%. Jennifer Anthony came off the bench to score 12. And Ottawa played a really good first quarter, scored 20 points in the first. Oklahoma Wesleyan scored 20 as well. In the second, Ottawa outscored the Eagles 14-11, but again, it was that one quarter they came back to bite the Lady Braves in the third as they got outscored 17-8. Oklahoma Wesleyan outscored Ottawa 16-15 in the fourth quarter. But you talk about that fast start for the Lady Braves. They jumped out to an early 9-4 lead with 6:11 on the clock, but Oklahoma Wesleyan able to come back into it. They scored the next bucket to get to 9-6. Ottawa goes on a 6-0 run to get this to 15-6. And Oklahoma Wesleyan, though, finishes the first quarter on a 14-5 run, and it was tied 20-20. In the second quarter, Taylor Hughes hit an open three-pointer to give Ottawa a 3-point lead. And the Lady Braves at the 4:46 mark were able to stretch that out to a 7-point lead. But Oklahoma Wesleyan again closes the gap and got it to 34-31 in favor of Ottawa at halftime. In the third quarter, the shots just wouldn't fall for Ottawa as they struggled from the floor in the third quarter. They were outscored 17-8, and they took an 8-point lead into the fourth. And it was just back and forth the rest of the way as the Eagles pulled out the victory 64-57. We'll take another break here on the Super Stands Cleaning pregame show. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
Puppies, kids, and Saturday night poker parties can all wreak havoc with your home's floors and furniture. Time to call Super Stan's Cleaning Service. Stan knows a thing or two about cleaning spots and stains, because over 40 years in business, he's seen a spot or two. Using hot water extraction steam to clean carpet, upholstery, grout and tile, and VCT towel maintenance, your spots and stains won't stand a chance. Let Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463 or on Facebook at Super Stan's Cleaning Service.
The Army National Guard is committed to keeping the country safe and our community secure. Composed of hundreds of thousands of citizen soldiers from all walks of life, the Guard is always ready to respond to local or national emergencies. We protect the homeland. We're always there when called upon, and in every state and territory, we stand guard for our communities. To learn more, log on to NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. We'll look at matchups from around the KCAC tonight. All these games starting at 6 o'clock. Avila at number 11, Tabor. Southwestern at number 17, Sterling. Oklahoma Wesleyan, of course, visiting Ottawa. St. Mary at Bethany. Number 18, Kansas Wesleyan is at York. And Friends is at Bethel. Current standings, Tabor at 20-2. They've at least clinched a share of the KCAC championship. A win for them tonight would clinch the entire conference title. Sterling sits at 19-4. Kansas Wesleyan 17-5. As those top three have been locked in for the KCAC tournament. After that, Bethel sits at 14-8. They can finish no worse than fourth place. Oklahoma Wesleyan 12-10 along with Bethany. Friends at 12-10. Avila 11-11. And Ottawa sits at 9-13. So Ottawa is at this point mathematically eliminated from the KCAC tournament, but can finish with 11 wins if they get the victory tonight and then the victory over St. Mary on Saturday. We'll go ahead and wrap up the pregame show. When we come back, we will have opening tip. You can listen to Ottawa Braves basketball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
Thank you for listening to the Super Stands Cleaning Service Ottawa University basketball pregame show. Tip-off is coming up. Ask any coach. Wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Super Stan's Cleaning Service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Super Stan's Cleaning Service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball broadcast on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Quality Structures Incorporated, Ransom Memorial Health, Ottawa University, and by Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Super Stan's Cleaning Service, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, Costantino's Price Chopper. Ottawa University basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Adamson Brothers, Dingle & Son Mortuary, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and by Leon's, the Ottawa Herald, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Arvest Bank, the City of Ottawa, and State Farm agent Keith King. Now let's return courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wilson Fieldhouse for tonight's matchup between your Ottawa University Braves and the Oklahoma Wesleyan University Eagles. We are going to take a quick 1-minute break for the moment of silence and the prayer. When we come back, we will have starting lineups. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team. To be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu. You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. We'll give you the starting lineups for the visitors. The Oklahoma Wesleyan University Eagles with a record of 16-11, 12-10 in conference play as they stay tied for fifth currently. At guard, it'll be number 3, Danae Goodwin, a 5'9" sophomore from Van Buren, Arkansas. At guard, number 10, Coley Ickes, a 5'6" junior from Rocky Comfort, Missouri. At forward, number 20, Amanda Hart, a 5'11" sophomore from Weatherford, Oklahoma. At guard, number 23, Hannah Nealis, a 5'9" junior from Jinx, Oklahoma. And at center, number 44, Michaela Melton, the 6'1" freshman from Kiefer, Oklahoma. For the Lady Braves with a record of 9-17, 9-13 in KCAC play. At guard, it'll be number 2, Jenna Kramer, the 5'10" junior from Winchester, Kansas. At forward, number 4, Mariah Grizzle, 6' freshman from DeSoto, Kansas. At guard, number 11, Kelsey Hendricks, the 5'9" junior from Emporia, Kansas. At guard, number 20, Caitlin Hughes, the 5'4" junior from Miriam, Kansas. And at center, number 24, Jordan Nachbar, the 5'11" freshman from Shawnee, Kansas. Oklahoma Wesleyan could still potentially get as far as a tie for fourth place as they sit at 12-10. Bethel at 14-8, but they are battling both Friends, who's 12-10, and Bethany, who's 11-11. So a win for Oklahoma Wesleyan can at least assure them no worse than a fifth-place finish here tonight, and they had a dominant performance against York on Saturday. That game was actually on ESPN3, so they had the ESPN crew out there in Bartlesville. Danae Goodwin scored 14 points in the first matchup. Michaela Melton was also a problem for Ottawa in that first matchup. And Oklahoma Wesleyan wearing the blue jerseys to go along with the blue shorts, OKWU across the chest in white, outlined in red, numbers in red, outlined in white. The school crest on the right side of the shorts. For Ottawa, white jerseys, white shorts, raised across the chest in black, numbers in black with the arrowhead in gold on the left side of the short. As Nachbar will jump it up against Melton. Oklahoma Wesleyan won the first matchup back in early January by a final of 64-57. Ottawa got off to a fast start in that game as they went up 14-5 in the first quarter. Melton wins the tip, and Oklahoma Wesleyan will have possession as Ickes works to the right side of the floor, guarded by Kramer. Up top to Goodwin. Goodwin left side to Melton. She'll turn at the high post. Faces up, takes the dribble, drives on Grizzle, hands off to Hart. Hart in the short corner throws it away, was looking for Goodwin and threw it right by her hands and out of bounds as the Eagles turn it over on their first possession. Ottawa just unable to really get it going on Saturday. They were without Liz Vaughn, and you could tell that had a major effect offensively on the team as they just were unable to score the basketball in the second half after a strong defensive effort in the first. Hughes up top to Grizzle. She'll leave it with Kramer on the wing. Kramer crossover dribble, leaves it for Grizzle in the right corner. Now back Kramer with 8 on the shot clock. Takes the jumper, partially blocked, goes right to Grizzle. Grizzle loses it, ball's on the floor, picked up, and going the other way is Ickes. Ickes with her dribble will leave it to Hart, open for 3 from the wing. It's off the side of the rim. It's going to be saved by Goodwin. Jumper from the short corner is good, and hitting that one is Hart. After Nate Goodwin saved it to her, and she dove to keep it from going out of bounds. Oklahoma Wesleyan leads 2-0. 8:52 remaining in the first quarter. Pass down low. Looking inside and scoring is Nockbar, as she sealed on the inside, and she was being guarded by Hart. And Ottawa responds, and we're knotted up at 2. Spinning inside is Melton. Tries to go off the glass. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Melton. Almost got her own offensive rebound after missing the short hook from inside. Lady Eagles 1 of 3 from the field. Ottawa 1 of 1. Tied at 2, 8:25 remaining here in our first quarter between Ottawa and Oklahoma Wesleyan. Hendricks, right wing, goes inside to Grizzle. Same play Ottawa ran for Nockbar on the last possession, and this time it earns a foul inside, as that should go on Melton. And it does. So a sub already here for Oklahoma Wesleyan as Lauren Richter, the 6'3 sophomore from Bartlesville, Oklahoma, will come in for Melton. Head coach Bruce Tate talked about how effective Melton was in that first matchup against Ottawa. Really turned the tide late in the third quarter. Give Oklahoma Wesleyan an early lead in the third, and Ottawa turns it over. Cross-court pass that was intended for Caitlin Hughes goes through her hands and out of bounds, and Ottawa turns it over for the first time. 8:10 left in the first quarter, still tied at 2. Dickus gets a screen from Hart. She'll use it as she works back to the middle of the floor. Left side pass will find Nealis. Back to Hart at the free throw line. Hart with a jumper from 7. Rebound pulled down by Grizzle. Halfway down and just rolled off the top of the rim. Hendricks in transition. Will keep the dribble. Now she gets a screen from her left. Pass is tipped as she was able to get it to Grizzle in the right corner. Back to Hendricks with 15 on the shot clock. Screen coming from Grizzle to her left. She leaves it with Hughes to Kramer on the wing. Kramer works by one defender. Thought about the three, has to take it with 5 on the shot clock. It's rushed. Long rebound into the hands of Richter, who did a good job of coming out and defending Kramer. She was about 25 feet out. That is usually uncharted territory for the post. Three-pointer off the back rim, this time from Neal, is tracked down by Hart, and another offensive board for Oklahoma Wesleyan. Goodwin backing in on Hughes, gets in the lane, kicks it right side. Hart open for 3. It's off the back rim. Offensive rebound by Richter this time, and she'll find Hart. Another fresh shot clock. Oklahoma Wesleyan with 4 offensive rebounds here in the first couple minutes. Hart up top. Left side pass, finds Dickus. Down low to Richter. She spins, kicks it left wing to Nealis. Now back to Richter. Richter spins, goes off the glass. Left-hand layup's a little short. Rebound by Grizzle. 1 of 7 are the Lady Eagles from Oklahoma Wesleyan to start this game. Ottawa's only taking 2 shots, and they are 1 of 2. Kramer, her pass goes through the hands of Nockbar, who saves it from going into the Oklahoma Wesleyan bench. Grizzle looking to drive. Kicks it in the corner to Kramer. Kramer by one defender. Jumper from 8. Back rim shot's no good. Rebound by Hart, and Nockbar goes to the floor. She tried to grab that offensive board. Instead, Hart in transition all the way to the bucket. Her shot's blocked from behind by Kramer, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Ottawa. Sub for Ottawa. Liz Vaughn enters for the first time. Vaughn, the 5'10 freshman from Kansas City, Kansas. In for Oklahoma Wesleyan is number 33, Ashley Cook, the 5'10 junior from Kansas City, Kansas. And number 4, Michaela Watkins, the 5'5 freshman from Huntsville, Arkansas. Inbounds pass knocked out of bounds by Hendricks, so it'll stay with Oklahoma Wesleyan as they will now inbound in front of the Ottawa bench with 29 on the shot clock. Nealis to inbound. She'll go to Richter. Back to Nealis. Thought about the 3. That would have been from NBA range. Decides to take it off to Watkins. Step back 3 is good from Watkins. And I think Vaughn was a little surprised that Watkins made the decision to step back and take that shot, and it's nothing but net. And Oklahoma Wesleyan with a 3-point lead, 5-2 with 5:50 remaining in the first quarter. Hughes in the corner. Up top to Grizzle. She'll step into a 3 from straight away. It's good. And Ottawa responds with a 3 of their own as Mariah Grizzle gets on the score sheet for the first time, and we're tied at 5. 5:38 to go in the first quarter. Nealis driving baseline all the way to the basket. Shot blocked from behind. As getting a handle was Hendricks, along with Nockbar, who tracks it down in the corner. Hendricks stands on the tip of the arrowhead and works right wing for Grizzle. Left side, for Vaughn. Vaughn attacking the busket, and she's fouled with the right hand. And she's going to shoot two. So Liz Vaughn did not play on Saturday. Quickly into the game and earns her first trip to the foul line. Vaughn on the season, 63% foul shooter. First one's good. And for Ottawa's number 21, Emily Rose. Rose, the 5'6" sophomore from Shawnee Mission, Kansas, scored 8 points. Co-leading scorer with Maddie McAvoy on Saturday against McPherson. Second free throw for Vaughn is going to fall off the front rim. Knockbar gets the offensive rebound, then loses it out of bounds. So it was last touched by the Lady Eagles. So Ottawa remains up 6-5 with 5:13 remaining here in the first quarter. And a fresh shot clock. Knockbar right corner. Up top to Hughes. Hughes with a screen, won't use it, goes in the corner to Rose. Rose look at that interior pass and couldn't get it to Knockbar, who got double teamed from the backside. Vaughn. Screen coming from Knockbar. Back to Knockbar, who rolls to the left wing. Rose driving in the lane, leaves it for Grizzle. Grizzle tries to go off the glass, a little bit of contact that time. And the rebound picked up by Whitney Metker. Inside is an 8, good one. Her runner is short. Offensive rebound, kick out to Nealis for a 3, it's good. And Oklahoma Wesleyan takes a 2-point lead, 8-6. As we have 4:34 remaining in the first quarter, I'm now joined by Bob Johnson. Bob, glad to have you tonight.
Well, glad to join you here, Casey, as the ladies looking to try to finish out the season strong.
Hughes right wing 3 is on the way. It's an air ball. Knockbar sees it, but right into the hands of Goodwin, and then a reach-in foul will be called on Liz Vaughn, as that will be the first team foul on Ottawa in the quarter.
You got to like the intensity there, but maybe could have laid off on that one. Oklahoma Wesleyan ended up with crowding the ball, let it come on down and make the stop instead of reaching in on that foul.
Harbison comes in for Oklahoma Wesleyan, the 5'8" freshman from Kiefer, Oklahoma. Re-entering will be Coley Ickes. As the Eagles have a 2-point lead, led by as many as 3 here in the first quarter. 4:10 remaining in the first. Ickes left wing. Keeping that dribble crossover on Hendricks. Now works back to the left wing. Swings it up top into the hands of Harbison. Harbison, cross court, pass, three-pointer on the way, taken by Cook is short. And Cook, leading scorer on Saturday against York, not afraid to shoot it early in the shot clock. Ottawa with the rebound. Grizzle right side for Rose. Leaves it for Kramer on the wing. Cross court to Hendricks. Hendricks, little head move, leaves it with Kramer. Kramer, left side for Rose. 14 on the shot clock. Rose backing in on her defender. Gets to the foul line. Left side pass to Kramer. Lobs it inside to Grizzle. Grizzle double team. Finds Hendricks open in the corner for a 3. It's good.
Big bucket there. Great job of moving the ball around and getting the shot you wanted to get the lead right back.
Ottawa leads by 1. As their largest lead of the game, Bob, with 3:18 remaining in the first quarter. Pass inside. Working to the bucket. Might have been a travel, but the layup is good. As getting it to go is Metker. She took a couple extra steps that time. Maybe.
I would say more than maybe. That was NBA-esque traveling right there.
10-9, Oklahoma Wesleyan leads. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Rose going to the basket. Lots of contact. Just throws up a shot. A little early in the shot clock. And head coach Bruce Case a little disgusted that time, I'd say, Bob.
I would say so. Had plenty of opportunity to maybe make a change to a pass instead of going for that shot, but instead decided to shot put it up there recklessly.
Harbison shot blocked out of bounds. Oklahoma Wesleyan will inbound with 23 on the shot clock. Maddie McAvoy, the sophomore from Shawnee Mission, will come in for the Lady Braves as Kaylin Hughes takes a seat. Ickes with it in the right corner off the inbound. Pass inside. It's not scoring off the glass. Is going to be Melton. And had a point-blank range there, Bob, just couldn't finish.
Well, the Braves did a great job there of forcing that shot and putting their hands up. They were able to force that bad shot.
Rose on the wing. She'll shoot a 3. It's off the front rim. Ball goes out of bounds at a whistle. And the foul, I believe, is going to be called on Ottawa.
Jenna Kramer went in there a little recklessly for the Lady Braves. You're going to like that hustle going after the rebound. Just unfortunately a little too recklessly, and it caused a foul there.
That's the second team foul on Ottawa. First personal on Kramer. 2:20 left here in the first quarter. 10-9, Oklahoma Wesleyan leads. Watson, right side pass to Richter. Short corner, as that is in the hands of Harbison. Harbison going baseline. Harbison's going to step out of bounds.
They're going to call it offensive foul, actually. Harbison, she's nudging a little bit with that forearm trying to go underneath, so I'm wondering if that's what they're going to call there.
I think you're exactly right. I never saw a number by any of the officials, though, so a little confusing. Brooke Barron, the 5'5" freshman from Kingston, Arkansas, into the game for Ottawa. Grizzle takes a quick breather. Ottawa with a little smaller lineup here, Bob. We'll see if maybe with the size Oklahoma Wesleyan has on the floor, Ottawa's got to find a way to free up some of these shooters. McAvoy from straightaway by one defender, gets the lane all the way to the basket, almost hog-tied, and no foul called, and then she throws it out of bounds.
Tried to split the defenders there, but they're going to say that they held their ground, didn't do anything wrong there, and unfortunately, the shot that was put up was not a good one as it goes straight out of bounds.
Janae Goodwin enters for Oklahoma Wesleyan. She'll come back in as one of the 5 starters. On this Oklahoma Wesleyan club, long lob pass inside is going to be knocked out of bounds by Ottawa. Good double team that time by Nockbar and Kramer to get to double team on the taller Richter, who goes 6'3". Kramer at 5'9", Nockbar at 5'11".
She's one that you're going to have to definitely keep an eye on.
Inbound to Richter, who takes the 3 from the wing. It's off the mark. Rebound by Hendricks. Hendricks, long pass, stolen, and Ickes really timed that one up, and she goes the other way. Ickes in the lane, looks to score, but earns the foul on Kelsey Hendricks.
The long cross-court pass there was telegraphed all the way. She was able to pick it up and take it to the and try to take it to the hoop. No points, but she has a chance at some free throws here for the Lady Eagles, and Ickes goes to the line.
Ickes, 73% foul shooter, makes the first one. Hart returns, as coming out of the game will be Ashley Cook. Ottawa defensively has held Oklahoma Wesleyan just 25% shooting here early on. But if the Eagles have taken 6 more shots from the Lady Braves. Second free throw is good for Ickes. Oklahoma Wesleyan ties the largest lead of the game as they're up 12-9. 1:25 to go in the first quarter here in Wilson Fieldhouse.
Lady Braves have really been even when it comes to the energy. We've seen them get out the quick starts and then fade as the game goes on.
McAvoy thought about the 3, instead puts the ball on the deck, spins in the lane, leaves it with Hendricks. Hendricks back to the middle of the floor, 10 on the shot clock for Ottawa. Asking for a screen from Nockbar. She gets it all the way to the bucket as Hendricks. She's stuck there, ends up throwing it away, and Oklahoma Wesleyan goes the other way as it's picked up by Richter. Cross-court pass to Hart. No one stopped Hart, so she'll just step into a 3. It's off the front for him. Rebound by Goodwin. Putback by Goodwin's no good, but she's fouled. I don't think Hendricks saw Goodwin coming from the backside there, Bob.
No, I don't think so either. She wasn't really prepared, and that's how the foul was earned. Is they're going to go to the line with Goodwin, and Goodwin comes in to shoot 2. Goodwin's a free throw shooter, and she misses that first one, Casey.
And Hendricks picks up her second personal, so she's going to take a seat, and Emily Rose is going to get some extended minutes here for the Lady Braves, as Rose and Hughes both enter. Goodwin's second is good. Largest lead of the game for the Lady Eagles as they are up 13-9, 44 seconds remaining.
Ladies have just got to take their time, find their shots, just play their game. Don't get caught into something they don't want to play.
Rose right corner, cross court, finds Barron. Barron leaves it left wing for Nockbar. Pass inside, tipped out of the hands of Grizzle, and then saved from going out of bounds. Oklahoma Wesleyan goes the other way. Goodwin, left wing, driving to the short corner. Step back jumper from 15 is good.
Pretty shot there. Very confident, and a big lead now for Oklahoma Wesleyan.
On a 7-0 run are the Eagles. Ottawa was up 9-8. Now they trail 15-9, and they'll get the last shot with 8 seconds remaining in the quarter. Barron, left corner. They'll lob it inside to Grizzle. Grizzle tries to score, takes the contact. 2 seconds left. Gets it back, kicks out to Rose in the corner. 3 at the buzzer is good. And Ottawa gets within 3 at the end of 1 as they trail 15-12. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because CS Cunningham Concrete does it right with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. CS Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse as Oklahoma Wesleyan leads at the end of one, 15-12. Lady Eagles 27% from the field, 5 of 18. Ottawa 3 of 10 in that first quarter, but 2 of 5 from behind the arc as Emily Rose hits the three-pointer to give Ottawa maybe a little bit of momentum going into the second.
And that's really what Ottawa needs. They're going to start with the ball here, but be smart about it. Don't try to do anything foolish here.
Lady Braves turned it over 5 times in the first quarter. Ottawa does start with the ball to start the second quarter. Rose finds Hughes up top, screen coming from Nockbar. Nice roll that time by Nockbar, finds herself alone inside, kicks it in the corner. Now to Rose, to Hughes. Hughes in the lane, kicks out to Grizzle corner, shoots the three. It's going to come up short. Didn't have her feet set, but an offensive rebound by Caitlin Hughes. She'll leave it for Nockbar. She's fouled and she scores.
And the Braves finally get the whistle to go their way there as there was a lot of contact. We saw some of that in the first period. But now the Braves have a chance to tie it up with the N1.
That's the first team foul on the Lady Eagles here in the second quarter. First personal on Amanda Hart. Nockbar trying to tie this game up at 15. Free throws no good. Rebound by Hart. So Oklahoma Wesleyan, who was on an 8-0 run, gives up a three-pointer and then a 2 to start the second. A long three-pointer, but an offensive rebound. No whistle. Losing control is Melton, and Grizzle gets the board for Ottawa.
Well, and Grizzle did a great job of standing her ground with her arms up.
Nockbar inside, kicked it in the corner to Rose. Laser of a pass. Rose kind of struggles to grab it. So now Ottawa has to restart their offense on the right wing with Hughes. Hughes going baseline. She's called for palming.
And you hear the coaching staff telling the Braves to keep moving the ball, and that was an issue that they did have a little bit there in that first period, where they were just going to take shots instead of trying to make something happen.
6 turnover on Ottawa. Oklahoma Wesleyan has turned those 6 turnovers into 7 points here early on today. Good one all the way to the bucket. And if you're going to try and guard her one-on-one, someone has to help out when she puts the ball on the deck. She's just too quick.
Well, and jumping up and down and waving your arms, that wasn't going to really work as a defense. She was smart enough to see that and found the right time. Timed it perfectly, went around the defender.
Nockbar at the free throw line, kicks it to Rose, goes right over her head and out of bounds.
And this is what I was talking about, Casey, as you start the second period. You can't be foolish here. You've got to play your game. Take your time.
30-second timeout. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
Lady Braves trail 17-14, 8:32 remaining in the second quarter. That is Ottawa's 7th turnover, Bob, compared to just 2 for the Lady Eagles.
Not good. Again, as we talked about, got to be smart here. Got to be smart with the ball. Play your game.
Harbison off the inbound, goes right inside to Melton, who again can't finish from 3 feet. And luckily for Ottawa, she's gotten off to a cold start. She's now 0-3 from the field, but has had some really good looks. Nockbar with the jumper from 18, she hits it.
Confident shot there by Nockbar. She was left wide open, decided to just pop it, and it goes in. Braves are down by 1.
Nockbar really starting to build that confidence. And a quick turnover on Oklahoma Wesleyan is traveling will be called on Hannah Nealis. She was coming off the screen that time, just forgot to put the ball on the deck.
Yeah, she took several steps before the ball even touched there, and I don't think she realized it. Of course, nobody's, when they get called for traveling, is going to claim it. So
Lady Eagles by 1, 17-16, 7:50 to go in the first half. Rose trying to direct traffic. Someone is out of position as Oklahoma Wesleyan has dropped into a little bit of a zone. Knockbar inside. Grizzle open for a three from straight away. It's good. And Ottawa takes their biggest lead of the game, 19-17. That is the second made three for Grizzle.
Smart job there by the Lady Braves. Moved the ball around, decided to not force it. Got the shot they wanted.
Harbison picks up her dribble up high. Now goes left side for Watkins. Watkins with Nealon. Another pump fake from way out. Takes the dribble left side, goes baseline to Hart. Hart step back jumper from 10, it draws rim. But Ottawa will take that all day, and then after in the middle of that play, Hart runs right into Hughes as they collide. A massive collision that time between Hart and Hughes, and that's the second personal on Hart, and she will check out of the game. As coming in will be Ashley Cook.
Another time with the ball being loose, recklessly trying to go after the rebound. It's really hard to find that line between being reckless and being what would be okay to be aggressive, I think. And unfortunately, not right there. She wasn't able to find that line.
Grizzle down low, back to Rose, back to Grizzle inside. Grizzle looking to score, partially blocked, and again, a lot of contact. Oklahoma Wesleyan goes the other way as Melton will get credit for the block. Stepping into a three is Nealon from straight away, in and out for her. Rebound by Ottawa, and Oklahoma Wesleyan taking no time getting a shot off early in the shot clock.
No, I think they could have worked that a little bit more to try to find a better shot.
Rose to Kramer. Kramer, left side for Rose. Down low to Knockbar. Knockbar looking to score off the glass, comes up just short. And just had a bad angle on that layup attempt. Probably should have gone up with her left. All the way to the bucket, and laying it in is going to be Watkins with the right hand. And she just kind of kept Rose on her left hip.
Well, and the Braves didn't pick her up. She found the open slot here on the right side for the easy lay-in.
Hughes, right corner for Knockbar. Up top it goes to Kramer. Kramer, left side for Hughes. Screen from Rose. Pass down low to Kramer. And I really like the ball movement we see from Ottawa here in this quarter. Really trying to work it inside and then look for an open look when they collapse. Rose, pick and roll with Knockbar. Lose it, goes through her hands, kicks it out to Kramer. Kramer with 2 seconds on the shot clock, takes the three. It's off the front rim. Rebound pulled down by the Lady Eagles. Still going all the way to the bucket is Watkins. She'll leave it up top as it's to Cook. Cook looking to score off the glass and does with the right hand.
Well, she got the matchup she wanted. She was taking on Caitlin Hughes there underneath the basket. A big size difference there, and it leads to the lead.
21-19, Lady Eagles lead, 5:25 to go in the half. Rose, dribble hand off with Hughes, screen by Knockbar. Hughes, up top to Knockbar, left open for a three. It's good, it's Jordan Knockbar. This is the second game we've seen her build that confidence, Bob, and it forces a timeout from Oklahoma Wesleyan.
Silky smooth shot there, Casey. Goes right through the twine, no problem. And when you've got a big player like that who can beat you down low and can also come out and put up a three, you've got to like having that, and having that ability there as it gives the Braves the lead again.
Well, you look at what she was able to do last Wednesday against York College. Finished with 23 points, 4 of 7 from behind the three-point line. A player coming into the game that only had made 8 threes on the year. And since then, it is almost like she's a completely different player. The confidence level has grown for the freshman.
Couple scores to one pass along to you real quick, Casey. Friends right now, they are down to Bethel 29-14. And Abilene in front of Tabor 12-7. Those games in the second quarter.
That's good to hear for Eagles fans as they are deadlocked at 12-10 with Friends right now in the KCAC standings. Goodwin with the three from the wing. It's off the front rim, and not a lot of ball movement right now from Oklahoma Wesleyan on the offensive end.
Not at all. Forced that shot up. The Braves did a great job defensively there.
Hughes is going to keep the dribble hand off it. Sacha's going to go to Bond. Instead, keeps it herself, then finds Kramer. Kramer has to get it back, and Hughes kind of got away with a little bit there. Goes to Hughes right side. In the corner, Hendricks open for three. Again, Ottawa unable to connect, but again, getting an open look. Hendricks up top. She'll get it right back.
Great job getting that offensive board there, Casey.
And a fresh shot clock for Ottawa. 4:25 left in the half, up by 1. Hendricks driving on Goodwin. Got a screen for Bond. Could have been an offensive foul. Bond attacking the bucket. Gets inside. Goes off the glass. Good defense by Melton. But Bond gets the offensive rebound. It's really keeping herself, and they will call a whistle here. And they're going to say that Vaughn did draw a rim, so the shot clock will go to 26 instead of staying at 7.
I was going to say, I thought that it did hit the rim, but we'll leave it as the way it is. But the officials saw that the shot clock hadn't changed, and they took care of it.
Ickes comes into the game. Watkins takes a seat for the Lady Eagles. 4:10 left in the half, 22-21 Ottawa leads. Kramer left side. Oklahoma Wesleyan back into man-to-man defense. Vaughn has to go right off her foot. Caitlin Hughes, who's open on the wing, can't hit the three, and Grizzle knocks it out of bounds. I'm not sure who do you give the assist to in that situation. You give Vaughn that right shoe, and assist her. What would you do in that situation?
Well, I'll tell you what. I think the kick save there was NHL quality. And why the whistle was not blown, I'm not gonna say. Or
it almost worked out well for the Lady Braves. Hughes found herself wide open, just couldn't connect. Goodwin left wing. Lady Eagles down by 1 with the basketball. Ickes left side for Goodwin. Goodwin in the lane. Right side pass to Cook. Her three's good.
Big three-pointer there. She was able to get nothing at the bottom of the net. The Eagles back in front.
Cook, the leading scorer against York on Saturday. Another player who comes off the bench here for Oklahoma Wesleyan, they can put up numbers real quick.
The ladies, though, need to continue to be patient, play their game, find their shot.
Hendricks with the layup that slams off the side of the basket. Falls right into the hands of Cook. Cook for three again. It's in and out. Rebound by Knockbar, and a reach-in foul will be called on Oklahoma Wesleyan. Got 85 feet from the basket.
Harbison getting called for a foul that, again, we saw this with the Lady Braves, really wasn't needed. Let her go, try to make the defensive stop on the other side.
First personal on Harbison, third team foul on Oklahoma Wesleyan. With 3:07 to play in the half, Ottawa down by 2, 24-22. Hendricks blows it up as she crosses half court, gets a screen from Knockbar. They're going to double team Hendricks. Pass in the corner, finds McAvoy. She's double teamed, kicks it out to Knockbar. Swings it right side to Hughes, pass in the corner to Hendricks. Kramer comes off the screen, gets in the lane, spaces up on Melton, looks for the kick out in the corner to Hughes. Her three is off the mark, and Caitlin Hughes just hasn't been able to find it so far early today. But Kramer picks it up, finds herself under the bucket, goes with the reverse and lays it in with the right hand.
Another great job on the offensive boards by the Lady Braves. They'll tie it up with a nice-looking lay-in.
Three-pointer this time on the other end by Oklahoma Wesleyan, this time by Britton Garrett, the 5'8 freshman from Claremore, Oklahoma. Ottawa with the rebound. McAvoy in the right corner, chance to give Ottawa the lead. She's in big trouble here. Finds Knockbar on the wing. Knockbar all the way to the bucket. Goes off the glass. It's going to be short, but she's fouled. She's going to shoot two.
Great job there. Going against the defense, taking on two players, she was able to pick up the foul. That is the fourth team foul on the Eagles here in the second period. Braves with none, Casey.
And Ottawa, I think, ended up with 3 team fouls in the first quarter. But a lot of that has to do with the fact that Oklahoma Wesleyan isn't attacking the bucket as much as we saw them do in the first half, or in the first quarter of this game, where seemed like they were getting a lot of offensive rebounds and continuing to attack the basket. They've kind of settled for a lot of jumpers and three-pointers here in the second quarter.
Yeah, the ball movement really has not been there for the Eagles here.
Knockbar misses the first. Second is good as Ottawa goes up 25-24. Knockbar in the double figures as she has 10 points to go along with 4 rebounds.
And let's talk about some of these freshmen, Casey. Knockbar comes in. You knew that she was going to get some playing time just because of her size being down low, but she has made the most of it, and she has really earned herself to be one of the top players, I believe, in this conference.
Harbison gets the screen, kicks it right side to Melton. Melton at the elbow. In the lane, has it stripped, falls on the floor, gets it back, kicks it right side to Ickes. 10 on the shot clock. Going baseline is Garrett, and a travel will be called on Garrett before the pass to Cook.
Another great job defensively here for the Lady Braves. If you want to see the antithesis of effort from what was there on Saturday night in McPherson, this is the antithesis. They have absolutely forced bad shots here tonight. They have played within themselves.
McAvoy, right wing to Hughes. Back up top to Knockbar. She'll shoot the three again. It's off the back rim this time. Rebound and a foul will be called on Grizzle. Oh. And I think that might be one where the official's looking to maybe even up the foul stats a little bit there, Bob.
I would agree with that. I did not see there that being that much of a contact. But who's to say? I'm sitting here on the bench with a big geeky head, so
25-24, Ottawa leads. 1:22 to go in the half. Harbison with a little bit of a stutter step, and they're going to say the foul will be called on McAvoy. Thought it was going to be for palming. Instead, they're going to call McAvoy for the reach-in. Inbound will come from Harbison. Fresh shot clock for the Lady Eagles. It goes to Melton in the right corner. Melton keeping the basketball. She'll face up on Grizzle. Tries to dribble baseline. Loses it out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Lady Braves.
What a great job there by the ladies. They stuck with the double team, did not allow themselves to be drawn up, able to knock the ball off of an Eagle player. It goes out of bounds, and now the Braves have a chance to maybe extend this lead.
105 left in the half. Lady Braves 25-24 with the lead. Hughes backdoor cut, finds McAvoy, but she misses it. Offensive rebound, Grizzle misses it. Put back by McAvoy's no good, and it's blocked out of bounds by Melton. It'll stay with Ottawa. That's a nice backdoor cut that time by McAvoy. She just got to finish it.
Not too sure that McAvoy wasn't, she just wasn't prepared to be that wide open.
Neelis and Goodwin into the game for the Lady Eagles. So the starting five -1 as Hart has those 2 fouls, so Cook is in the game. Off-balance pass by Rose, stolen off the inbounds, and Neelis goes the other way. Neelis, crossover dribble. I'm going to go to the basket, gets the lane, tries to score off the glass, shot's no good. Rebound by Grizzle, and a reach-in foul will be called on Melton. And a freshman mistake that time by Michaela Melton, the freshman from Kiefer.
I think they're going to call that on Goodwin, actually.
Oh, it will be. It will be called on Goodwin. That's her first personal. And luckily for Melton, it wasn't called on her, as it would have been her second.
Well, if you're being a homer here, Casey, you could say not luckily, but but for the people who are listening to us for the Oklahoma Wesleyan side, yes, luckily.
Grizzle's free throw was halfway out, popped up, went off the glass, and dropped right back down.
Braves extending the lead here to 2 now.
Liz Vaughn re-enters for the Lady Braves.
Again, you have to like the patience that has been shown here in the second period.
Second free throw off the back rim, rebound by Cook for Oklahoma Wesleyan. And she will find Neelis. Neelis, dribble handoff as that finds Coley Ickes. 34 seconds left in the half, 19 on the shot clock. Ickes inside, she's going to travel. She was trying to find Cook on that pick and roll. And nice help defense that time by Rose to kind of read the play and force the travel.
Yeah, I think she was expecting the Eagle player to be at a certain spot, wasn't there yet, caused her to stutter step in the travel. So, again, this Braves defense really holding their end of the bargain here in this second period.
Kramer left wing, in the corner, it goes to Vaughn. Up top to Hughes, right side knockbar. Back to Vaughn, came off the screen. Ottawa running a little bit of flex here. And now they'll reset with 15 on the shot clock as Rose works her way back towards midcourt. Rose, screen from knockbar, 10 on the shot clock. Going to the basket. Left-hand layup is good from Emily Rose with a little bit of hesitation. 2 seconds left. Ickes, jumper from 35 feet is on the way. Slams off the backboard as it is no good. And Ottawa takes a 4-point lead in the half, 28-24. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe today and never miss a score by reading the Ottawa Herald sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $24 plus tax, and that includes internet access. Call the Ottawa Herald at 242-4700, option 2.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is proud to be a sponsor of this Ottawa University Braves basketball broadcast and a supporter of OU Athletics. For Great Life membership options to the golf course and fitness center, just visit greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Go Braves!
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO Sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Valentine's Day is the same day every year, February 14th. So don't wait till the last minute. Play it smart this year. Head to Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. Whether it's a new Vera Bradley design, earrings, a necklace, maybe a new watch, or you can never go wrong with diamonds, you'll always find just the perfect gift for your Valentine at Sutton's Jewelry. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 until 5:30, Saturdays 10 till 2 at 213 South Main, downtown Ottawa. Open online anytime at suttonsjewelryinc.com.
Back here at Wilson Fieldhouse as Ottawa goes on a 10-2 run to finish the first half. And Bob, it really started on the defensive end for the Lady Braves. Towards the end of that first half, they end up forcing 6 turnovers, 4 of those coming in the second half, 3 of those coming in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, the defensive side of the ball really led the way for the offense as the Braves were able to force Oklahoma Wesleyan to take shots early in the shot clock. Also, just not move the ball around the whole line. In the first period, we saw Oklahoma Wesleyan moving it around, trying to force the Braves into positions that they don't want to be in. That changed in the second, and you could see in the way as the ladies went on the 10-2 run, but ended up outscoring Oklahoma Wesleyan by 7 in that second period.
Well, in the first quarter, Bob, Oklahoma Wesleyan up 15-9 before Ottawa was able to knock down a 3-pointer to get it to 15-12. It felt like Oklahoma Wesleyan kind of had all the momentum before that jumper was made by Rose to finish the end of the first. Ottawa takes that momentum into the second quarter, and I know momentum is something that you can't quantify on the stat sheet, but it was so big for Ottawa to be able to get into double digits going into the second quarter.
I would agree with that. It's a mental hurdle. When you see that you're single digits getting out of that first period, hitting that 3-pointer not only gets you into the double digits, but it also gives you that little bit of boost as you head into the second. And then it also didn't hurt. You got the ball to start the second period of play also.
And with that start of the second period, Ottawa again was able to take their first lead of the game as Jordan Nockbar got the layup for the and one opportunity. Didn't finish the and one, but Ottawa takes that 1-point lead. And Oklahoma Wesleyan came back, so able to take a 17-14 lead before timeout was called by head coach Bruce Tate. That was at the 8:32 mark of the second quarter. From that point on, Lady Braves told Oklahoma Wesleyan it's just 10 points the rest of the way.
Well, and you take a look at Oklahoma Wesleyan was held without a bucket for the final 3:39 of that second period. And that was a 2-pointer. So you hold them scoreless at that point in time. You're able to extend this lead to 4. And now you've got an opportunity to come into the half and not only know that you're in this game, you have the lead, but maybe have a little bit of pressure coming off of you.
Well, and I know it's just a 3-point deficit at that point, but Ottawa down 17-14 when head coach Bruce Tate takes that timeout. But you could tell that he was not happy with the offensive sets that Ottawa had run on back-to-back possession. And even though you're just down by 3, it seemed like it gave the Lady Braves an opportunity to kind of take a deep breath and kind of gather themselves, and from then on out, they dominated the last 8 minutes.
Well, and the one thing that we see coaches do over and over again is wait until it was too late to take that timeout to try to stem the bleeding. Coach Tate didn't wait there. He took that timeout, got things reset, and you could see that the team from that point on was able to put it in gear.
We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you the first half stats. You've been listening to Ottawa University's Lady Braves basketball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu. You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220. It doesn't matter if you're in the game or just working around the house. Injuries can happen, but not all of them require a trip to the ER. Ransom Memorial Health's Express Care Clinic can help. They're now open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Ransom Memorial Health, providing you with remarkable care. Visit ransom.org. Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card, available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe today and never miss a score by reading the Ottawa Herald sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $24 plus tax, and that includes internet access. Call the Ottawa Herald at 242-4700, option 2.
Welcome back. We're about 7.5 minutes away from the start of your second half. Look at the leading scorers here for Oklahoma Wesleyan. A couple players with 5 points, Michaela Watkins and Danae Goodwin, both with 5. Goodwin had 3 boards. Watkins with 2 rebounds. Whitney Metker had 2. Ashley Cook with 5 points and 2 rebounds. Coley Hickes with 2 points. Amanda Hart with 2. And Hannah Nealis finishes with 3. They finished with 22 total rebounds in the first half, 7 offensive rebounds. But Oklahoma Wesleyan, Bob, in the first 3 minutes of the game had 4 offensive boards. From that point on, only 3 offensive rebounds. So Ottawa did a much better job boxing out through the majority of the entirety of the second quarter, the majority of the first.
Well, as we mentioned during that second quarter, the effort that was being shown in that second quarter, if that was shown last weekend in McPherson, you're looking at a possibility that the Lady Braves really would have a good opportunity to maybe sneak into that 8th seed. But that wasn't there. It was here tonight. It's good to see, and hopefully the ladies can continue on with that for the rest of the ballgame.
Oklahoma Wesleyan just 28% from the field. They were 9 of 32, but 15 of those were 3-pointers. So they have really settled for some deep looks, some of them coming from NBA range. And they kind of got away from what got them the lead in the first quarter, which was attacking the Lady Braves, taking Ottawa off the dribble, some one-on-one situation, and that's why they only had 3 assists on 9 made baskets.
And that, again, is attributed to the defense of the Lady Braves.
3 of 4 from the foul line for Oklahoma Wesleyan. They had 5 steals, 6 turnovers, I mentioned. Only 3 assists in the first half. For Ottawa, they were 10 of 30 from the field, 5 of 14 from behind the arc, and 3 of 7 from the foul line. Jordan Knockbar into double figures with 10 and 4 rebounds. Mariah Grizzle, 7 points, 7 boards. Tina Kramer, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Kelsey Hendricks, 3 points, 2 boards. Liz Vaughn with a point and 3 rebounds. Emily Rose, 5 points, a rebound, 1 assist. For Ottawa, who had 24 rebounds, actually out-rebound Oklahoma Wesleyan by 2, had 8 offensive boards, 8 assists, 8 turnovers, and 3 blocks. What stands out for you, Bob, when you look at the Lady Braves stat line in the first half?
Well, I think what stands out to me is just the score in the second period. The offense there in the second period, really for the Lady Braves, as we mentioned, the defense stood out, but the ladies were out there and they were shooting 3-pointers. They were attacking the hoop. They were forcing the Lady Eagles to be out of position, which allowed them to have a 16-9 advantage in that second period. So to me, that would be it. But the other stat would be 5 of 14 from behind the 3-point arc, Casey. The Lady Braves have not been known as a good 3-point shooting team.
But when they've been able to get to 8 or 9 made 3-pointers, they have been in a lot of games this year, especially here at home where they have struggled to shoot the 3. It's nice to see them hit 5 of them in the first half. When you look at the enhanced scoring, Oklahoma Wesleyan had 4 fast break points, Ottawa with none. Oklahoma Wesleyan 9 points off of Ottawa's 8 turnovers. Both teams with 8 points to paint. Second chance points for the way of Oklahoma Wesleyan 9-7. Bench points 12-6. Oklahoma Wesleyan outscored Ottawa 15-12 in the first quarter. Lady Braves turn around and hold Oklahoma Wesleyan just 9 points in the second as Ottawa scores 16. Oklahoma Wesleyan held scoreless for the final 3 minutes and 39 seconds. Ottawa's last basket came with 8 seconds remaining in the half. Largest lead for Oklahoma Wesleyan was by 6. Ottawa's by 4. There were 4 times where the score was tied and 9 lead changes in the first half. We'll take another time out. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Super Stan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games indoors? Not a good idea. But Super Stan's cleaning service can save the day with hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463.
Have you seen the Colosseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Welcome back. As we want to honor, as tonight is the Think Pink Night, Bob, an opportunity to raise money for cancer. We want to honor the passing of former Ottawa Braves volleyball and softball coach Tracy Schmidt, who lost her battle with breast cancer this week. Coach Schmidt led the Braves volleyball team from 1995 to 98, started the OU softball program during that time, making a big impact on the history of women's sports at Ottawa. A high-energy coach who made a significant impact on many lives. She touched with a longtime educator, passed away in Minnesota at the age of 53 yesterday morning. She's going to be honored, Bob, at the March 23rd softball game against Bethany, as our thoughts and prayers are with Coach Schmidt, family, and friends. But looking at where the Ottawa softball program is now, just her vision to get that program started and kind of see where it is now just means so much to the university.
Oh, it definitely does. And without her leadership, without her ability and willingness to start the program, the softball program, I don't think would be anywhere near. And that's nothing to take away from what Coach Kent has done. But you have to start somewhere, and you have to have a vision.
And Coach Kent would be the first one to tell you the impact that Coach Schmidt has had on Ottawa University. Bob, you want to run through scores real quick in the KCACs? We have about 45 minutes to the start of the second half. We'll go ahead and look at scores.
All right, real quick, let's take a look at what we have score-wise. Kansas Wesleyan at the half in front of York, 43-31. Of course, here it's 28-24, Ottawa in front of Oklahoma Wesleyan. Bethel leading Friends at the half, 36-22. And then it's Avila still in front of Tabor, 21-11 at the half. And that's, what a defensive game that is right there. Avila with 3 touchdowns, Tabor with a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
We'll see if the Blue Jays can get back in that one with that wishbone attack.
Yes, yes.
So Oklahoma Wesleyan starts the second half with the ball with Goodwin, Ickes, Hart, Nealis, and Melton. For Ottawa, it's Kramer, Grizzle, Hendricks, Hughes, and Knockbar as Oklahoma Wesleyan will have the basketball. And quickly to Nate Goodwin attacks the bucket and earns the early foul on Caitlin Hughes. And Bob, that was one thing we talked about at halftime, was that Oklahoma Wesleyan got away from what they did so well in the first quarter.
Well, that was a great job there, getting that contact and forcing that foul.
Nealis to inbound, and it'll go to Melton in the right short corner. Tries to go baseline on Grizzle, not giving her a whole lot of room, but still able to score and get the foul. Is Melton, and she gives a little bit of a shoulder to Grizzle as she goes by, but just like that, Oklahoma Wesleyan gets within 2.
Grizzle lost her. She I don't want to say lost her player, but as the free throw was missed, but she lost position.
She wasn't able to get to the baseline and step on that baseline and potentially take a charge. She gave up a lot of room that time. And was called for the foul. Free throws, he said, no good. Ottawa's lead remains at 2, 28-26. Hendricks to the right corner. Up top to Hughes. Screen coming from Grizzle. Grizzle to Hughes. Keeps the dribble. Up top to Nockbar. Goes right by Nealis. In the corner to Hughes. Goes to baseline. She's going to travel.
A lot of pressure here from Oklahoma Wesleyan early on defensively, and a wasted possession there. And now the Eagles a chance to tie it up here.
9 turnovers on Ottawa.
I knew Oklahoma Wesleyan was going to come out here in the third period, refreshed and renewed with what they wanted to do.
Hart facing up from the top of the key. Left side for Nealis. Down low. Working it to Melton. Melton losing the handle. It's going to go out of bounds as it goes off of her leg.
Well, I think Melton felt like that maybe she was fouled. Officials didn't give her that. Now the Braves have an opportunity to try to get back to a 4-point lead.
Hendricks to Hughes on the wing. Pass quickly into the corner. Grizzle dribbles baseline. She's double-teamed in trouble. Kicks it out to Kramer in the corner. Kramer in the lane. Cross-court pass finds Hendricks. Back to Nockbar. Now Kramer on the right wing. Up top to Hughes. Hughes puts the ball on the deck. Leaves it with Kramer. Kramer guarded by Goodwin. Gets to the foul line. Step back. Has to leave it with Grizzle. 5 on the shot clock. Grizzle falls to the floor. Gets to Hughes. Hughes has to get it off with 3 seconds on the shot clock. It does draw a rim, but a push-off foul will be called on Goodwin as Kramer earns the foul.
Well, the Braves get bailed out there, Casey, with that foul. It was a good job moving the ball around, but Oklahoma Wesleyan doing a great job keeping the Braves from getting a shot that they wanted. Luckily, that ball hit the rim. Goodwin, though, bails them out with that foul.
Throw it out to Hughes. Left wing to Kramer. Cross court finds Nockbar open for 3. She'll take it. It's going to come up way short. Offensive rebound by Grizzle. She'll keep it. Double teamed in the corner. It goes to Kramer. She'll shoot the 3. It's off the back rim. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Ottawa. And a little surprising considering Ickes was the one trying to save it from going out of bounds.
I was going to say that looked like it clearly went off of an Eagle player, but the official right there with the better view than we had, he's going to say it was Eagle ball.
Ottawa 0-4 to start the third quarter. They do lead by 2, 28-26. 8:07 left in the third. Goodwin trying to work off a couple screens. Ends up leaving it with Melton. Melton puts the dribble. Leaves it with Goodwin. Deep 3 from Danae Goodwin off the back rim. Rebound by Kramer. Kramer's just going to keep it herself. Into the front court goes Jared Kramer. Driving. Dribble behind the back. Has it stripped away. Ball's on the floor. Melton has it, then throws it right to Grizzle. Grizzle trying to score off the layup from 5 feet. It's no good. As players go tumbling to the floor for the Lady Eagles. They'll go to the other way with Ickes. Ickes in the lane to the basket. Her layup is good with the right hand, and we're tied at 28.
Here's the one thing that I think that we got to keep in mind here. The Braves always have, in just about every game, one period where the wheels come off the bus. They have got to control themselves and keep that from happening here in the third quarter.
Grizzle leaving it with Hughes. Pass down low. Dangerous pass is tipped around and goes out of bounds. Last touch by last touch by Ottawa. So another turnover on the Lady Braves to start the third. And they did have a quarter where the wheels fell off against Oklahoma Wesleyan in the first matchup when they got outscored 17-8 in the third.
And right now we're tied at 28. You don't want to hit the panic button, but you do want to keep something like that from happening as soon as possible.
Ottawa now up to 11 turnovers. Nealis pass inside as that goes to Richter. Richter falls down. Grizzle just takes it right away. And Ottawa looking to push in transition. Hendricks has number. Right side to Grizzle. Grizzle picks up her dribble. Nice pass. Finds Grizzle wide open under the basket. She can't score. Gets her own offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Hughes. To Nockbar. Nockbar crossover dribble in the lane. Floater. Top rim no good. And the lid is just on the bucket right now for the Lady Braves.
Coming up a little short with the spring in the step to get that ball in the hoop.
Nealis. Short corner. Backing in. Hart. Spinning in the lane. Goes off the glass. It's no good. Rebound by Nockbar. Big defensive board that time for Ottawa. Gotten some good looks here in the quarter, just can't get it to go.
Well, good job there by the Braves defense to force a bad shot there. We'll see if the Braves can make them pay.
Pass inside to Grizzle, got a nice forearm in the back. She'll kick it out to Hendricks. Back to Grizzle. Grizzle trying to score off the glass and does this time.
Big bucket there for the Lady Braves. Good job for the ladies to be focused and get a good shot underneath, a high percentage shot.
Again, Hendricks doing a good job staying with Grizzle. Set that jumper from Hart on the other end. Long arcing shot. Rebound pulled down by Grizzle. And Oklahoma Wesleyan now under 30% from the field. Ottawa at 29.7.
That bucket was the first one for the Lady Braves in this second half.
Hendricks to the wing. Again, trying to direct traffic. Kicks it over left side to Knockbar. Interior pass finds Grizzle. To Vaughn in the corner. Hendricks for three. She'll step into it. It's in and out. Rebound by Icken. And Grizzle asking for a sub as she runs to the other end of the floor. Kramer heads to the scorer's table. Harbison, jab step, steady, gets in the lane, has it stripped, gets it back. It's to Nealis. And diving for it to keep it out of bounds is Knockbar, but it is last touched by Ottawa with 16 on the shot clock.
Good hustle there by Knockbar to try to pick that ball up after it became loose. And Braves will get some substitutions in there. And Gristle, after letting them know that she needed a rest, if I was Oklahoma Wesleyan, I would probably be going, I would have been attacking that, but Braves were able to keep that from happening.
Cook, Goodwin, and Watkins into the game for Oklahoma Wesleyan. Rose, along with Kramer, check in at Goodwin, attacks the middle of the floor, scores. And Ottawa with a small lineup right now. Oklahoma Wesleyan able to take full advantage.
Well, the Braves defense, they're not paying any attention. She was left wide open and was able to split the lane and put it in for the easy bucket.
Goodwin now the leading scorer for Oklahoma Wesleyan. Vaughn responds with a right-handed layup on this side.
Beautiful job there. She does the same thing, finds the opening, puts up the shot. It looked a little awkward, but she was able to make it work.
Richter inside power dribble and spins with the left hand and ties it back up at 32. Richter, 6'3", can get whatever shot she wants down low. 4:33 left in the third quarter. We're tied at 32. Vaughn, right corner, finds Rose. Rose goes baseline, has it stripped from behind, and it's picked up by Cook. Cook will leave it with Goodwin. Vaughn with 12 turnovers.
Another costly turnover there for the ladies.
Wide open three for Watkins. It's off the back rim. Rebound by Kramer.
Braves will catch a break there defensively. Watkins left wide open.
Rose, right wing, going to send Kramer. It looks Ottawa's going to try and clear out. Kramer, left open in the left corner. Getting in the lane, trying to go all the way to the basket, and she's fouled as she hits the deck hard, and she's going to shoot two.
Good job. Trying to force something to happen. She's going to go to the line.
Foul goes on Cook, her first personal, second team foul. The officials really letting them play here in the third quarter.
Kramer's first trip to the line tonight. She's a 71% free throw shooter.
And the first one's no good.
Well, I'm going to stop giving that stat.
It's definitely not the commentator's curse, Bob.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes you have to wonder.
Kramer tonight, 2 points, 1 of 5 from the field, and misses both. And Richter gets the defensive board for Oklahoma Wesleyan, and Ottawa has struggled from the foul line. They are now 3 of 9.
Braves needing a defensive stop here, but also need to find some rhythm on offense, and it may just take them taking their time on offense.
Harbison, right side for Goodwin, and travel. No whistle that time. Takes a jumper from 7 feet. Ball tipped around. Vaughn finally gets it into the hands of Rose. Rose into the middle of the floor. Backdoor cut by McAvoy. Layup good. And Rose lifts off the defender and finds McAvoy.
She found McAvoy wide open underneath the basket. Coach Tate wanted to foul, but the Braves have the lead again. As the Braves were able to catch Oklahoma Wesleyan in a bad look.
Cook, deep three, and a push-off will be called on Ottawa as Richter had position down low on that offensive rebound. And you see Liz Bonbaum tapping her chest. I think that was her fault.
Yeah. She definitely put a good forearm into her. She sprawled to the ground.
Grizzle comes back in as Ottawa's got to try and match this bigger lineup for Oklahoma Wesleyan.
Well, when you've got the size that Oklahoma Wesleyan has, you would think that you're going to attack down low as much as you can.
Goodwin, runner off the glass from 4 feet and scores. And again, head coach Bruce State asking the officials why that's not a travel. She's got so much speed, sometimes she forgets to put it on the deck. That's back-to-back possessions. The officials might have missed it. Rose, left wing to Kramer. Right side for Vaughn. Vaughn with a little hesitation, looking to get to the basket. She's fouled, and she's going to shoot two.
Coach Tate calling the foul before the whistle blew. But he gets the call, and Vaughn's going to go to the line there. Vaughn found a weakness there in the defense, tried to attack it from the right side, but the foul kept the bucket from going in.
Vaughn back to the foul line. Free throw is good for her. She's got 4 points. Melton back into the game as Richter comes out. On second, on the way, is off the mark. Kramer had good position, but Melton just too tall.
Well, when you got a 6'3" frame going up against anybody else out here on the floor, you're going to win just about any battle when it comes to the rebound.
Harbison left side, and a push-off will be called on Kramer as the pass was made to the right block into the hands of Hart. And that is another size advantage for Oklahoma Wesleyan down low. They're really starting to isolate some of Ottawa's smaller defenders.
That's a smart move on their part. 14 fouls now for Ottawa, one more puts the Eagles into the bonus.
Inbound to Hart in the corner. She'll find Nealish for three. She'll hit it.
And there's the lead. The first time the Eagles have been in front since the second period, Casey.
2-point lead for Oklahoma Wesleyan. Kramer trying to get to the bucket. Right-hand layup, and she crashes the floor with an air ball. Offensive rebound put back by Grizzle is good. We're knotted up at 37.
Good job there. Good positioning. Got the offensive board, laid it up and in.
Harbison pass inside to Hart. Hart breaks the contact and scores off the glass as she backed in on Kramer to clear some space.
Kramer lost her headband. She's going to have to make sure she doesn't whip anybody with the hair there.
2 minutes left in the third. 39-37 the lead for Oklahoma Wesleyan. Vaughn to Rose. Cross-court pass as that finds McAvoy. McAvoy spins, gets by one defender, looks to go off the glass. A little wild and a defensive board for the Eagles. Nealish, three-quarter court pass, finds Hart inside, and she'll score again. That's 6 in a row for Amanda Hart. And it gives the Eagles a 4-point lead, their largest of the second half.
The ladies look tired, Casey. The Lady Braves right now just look like they're tired. Kramer, you can tell she's exhausted. And a lot of effort been given here in these last two quarters.
Double team on Kramer, and a reach-in foul will be called on Harbison. And that will be Harbison's second 14 foul on the Lady Eagles. Both teams will go into the bonus with the next committed foul on either way.
Braves right now need a bucket here to not allow this to get any larger than the 4-point lead it is right now.
Hughes inbound, goes to Hendricks. She quickly works to the left wing. Pass up top, finds Knockbar as her and Frizzle almost run into each other. Cross-court pass to Hendricks. Back to Vaughn up top. She looks. I think she was trying to find the runner on the baseline, but Knockbar wasn't looking for the ball. Cross-court pass to Hendricks, and she's able to track it down from going out of bounds in front of us. Hughes stacking the basket. Off the glass, shot's no good. Rebound by Oklahoma Wesleyan.
Braves just not moving the ball as effectively as they did that second period.
Itchett trying to get all the way to the bucket. Runner's no good. Rebound by Grizzle. And they're trying to take it away, and Ottawa now has numbers. It was a double team in the backcourt, but Hendricks will slow it up. Hendricks to Grizzle. Inside it goes to Knockbar, working on Hart. Off the glass, it comes up a little strong.
Too hard on that shot. Good positioning, though. Just not able to get the end result that you were looking for.
Melton, left side for Hart. Hart working off the screen from Melton, jumper from 18, and Amanda Hart is feeling it right now, Bob, as she hits the 18-footer.
Right now, she's going to hit just about anything she wants to throw up. Now the Lady Braves have allowed themselves to get down by 6.
Hughes in the corner for three. It's off the mark. Offensive rebound by Knockbar. Put back at the buzzer's no good either. And that'll do it for the third quarter as Ottawa trails 43-37 to Oklahoma Wesleyan. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and family like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Lady Braves facing their largest deficit of the game as they trail 43-37 as we start the fourth quarter. It'll be Hughes, Hendricks, Nockbar, Grizzle, and Barron into the game for Ottawa.
Ottawa didn't score for the final 2:11 in that third period, Casey.
Quickly, they go to Grizzle at the right block. She works on Richter. Grizzle picks it up. Long pass to Nockbar. In the corner, it goes to Barron. Barron on the dribble, spinning in the lane. Gets there, she's stuck. Kicks it back up top to Hendricks. Grizzle, right side to Hughes. Hughes double team, kicks it in the corner to Hendricks. Back to Barron. Barron, right-hand dribble, looking to get to the bucket. Does. She's partially blocked as she falls on the floor. Oklahoma Wesleyan goes the other way. Pass in the corner. Mark for three. It's in and out. Rebound by Ottawa.
Braves get lucky there. She was left wide open, Casey.
Pass to Barron in the right corner. Up top, it'll go to Hendricks. Back to Barron on the right wing. Hughes comes off a screen. Left side for Grizzle. Leaves it in the corner for Hendricks. Pick and roll with Grizzle and Hendricks. Nockbar driving. Gets stuck there. Puts her pivot foot down. Finds Grizzle. Ottawa's getting good ball movement. Just not really going anywhere right now. 5 on the shot clock. Pass in the corner. Barron. Her shot's going to be blocked. 1 second. Just throws it up, and it's going to be an air ball.
Well, the ladies, nobody down low, Casey. You've got, and we get a timeout called here by Coach Tate as we are just a minute 10 into this final period of play. You have your bigs out there on the floor. Why are they outside on the perimeter? That's my question I have to ask right now.
Well, and you're not getting some of those looks from 5 feet that you had in that second quarter. They're really collapsing hard on Grizzle, which is going to force Ottawa down the stretch to have to hit some open three-pointers. Those have been there today. They just haven't fallen in the third quarter the way they did in the second.
Well, you've got to play within what you got. But I think there's a little bit of exhaustion out there on that floor, Casey. Especially that since they don't go super deep into the bench.
Ottawa at 28%. Oklahoma Wesleyan was as low as 26% in the third quarter. They're now up to 36%. A lot of that can be attributed to the scoring of Amanda Hart, who's now 4 of 12 from the field. Inside to Neela. She'll spin in the lane and score from 4 feet, and Ottawa down by 8.
Now the Braves have got to dig deep here. After having a great first half, they find themselves trying to come from behind.
Hendricks, 15 on the shot clock. Hughes comes off a screen on the right wing, leaves it with Nockbar, open for 3. She'll shoot it. It's off the mark. Rebound by Nealon. Ottawa 5 of 21 from the three-point line. Goodwin, down low to Richter. Up top to Nealon. Nealon gets by Nockbar, going all the way to the basket. Left-hand layup's good.
And we might have an injury there with Barron. She came down awkwardly. She's trying to work out the ankle there, but she is really limping on that really hard.
Grizzle to Nockbar. Left wing for Hughes. Hughes getting to the bucket, trying to score. She's fouled by Nealon, and she's going to shoot 2.
Good job there, trying to get down low and get something going. We'll see if we can get some points on the board here with Caitlin Hughes as she goes to the line to shoot 2. But now you're down by 10. Every point's crucial.
Hughes' free throw is good. She's in the top 20 in the nation in free throw shooting this season. At one point, it was in the top 5 when she was over 94%. That is Ottawa's first point here in the fourth quarter. Make it 2. She makes both. Ottawa within 8 at 47-39.
Well, the Braves, as we mentioned, have not hit a bucket since the 2:11 mark of the third period. So they've gone close to 5 minutes without a two-pointer or a three-pointer, Casey.
Hendricks, good defense that time, Bob. Plants her feet, forces the off-balance jumper from Nealon, and Ottawa goes the other way. They'll lob it inside to Grizzle, and a whistle, and a foul will be called on Oklahoma Wesleyan. That's going to go on Richter. Her second personal. Second team foul here in the fourth quarter.
Well, one thing I would like to know is why would the game plan be to try to get those bigs in trouble? They've got so much size down low, Casey. You've got one big with 2 fouls.
Hughes left side. Nockbar clears the right side of the floor. Hughes with wild off-balance shot. Rebound by Oklahoma Wesleyan. Hughes able to get the steal, though. Put back no good. Offensive rebound by Nockbar. She'll score. She gets clobbered down to the floor. And Oklahoma Wesleyan their lead down to 6. Ottawa scored the last 4. Hart, right-hand dribble, leaves it with Goodwin. Goodwin spinning in the lane, working to the baseline. Cut off by Hughes. Leaves it right side for Nealis. Nealis all the way to the basket. Runner from 5 feet, no good. Rebound by Nockbar. That's 3 straight stops for Ottawa's defense. Rose is left open for 3. Drives. Still driving. Now works back to the right corner. Pass inside. It's going to be kicked out of bounds, so we'll stay with Ottawa. Getting a hand on it was Hickett, or getting a leg on it is Hickett.
Keep chipping away here, Casey. That's what you got to keep doing.
Melton into the game along with Harbison. Sorry, Bob.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's something to keep an eye on here. At the end of the third period, Casey, Melton had some words for Nockbar, and the official had to talk to her about some of that language coming off the court.
6:23 to go in the fourth quarter. Ottawa down by 6. 10 on the shot clock for the Lady Braves. Rose looking inside, finds Grizzle. Double team, kicks it out to Hughes in the right corner. Back to Grizzle, double teamed again. Back to Hughes. Hughes shoots the 3 this time. It's good, and it'll be a 3-pointer. And Ottawa gets within 3 at 47-44.
Little two-man game, that's a huge bucket there, Casey. You get it within 3. You're starting to find some momentum. Just chip away here.
Goodwin, jab step, left-hand dribble, crossover. Still driving on Hughes, and can't score. Offensive rebound putback that time, and scoring is Melton. Hughes did everything she could on the defensive end, prevented Goodwin from scoring, but of course the big player down low able to get the offensive rebound and putback.
You can't fault that effort.
Hughes pass in the corner, finds Bro. Pass is going to be taken away, and Nockbar is on the floor. She'll get it back, and a timeout will be called by Ottawa as Nockbar and again Melton gets tangled up.
Yeah, that's going to be a matchup to watch here the rest of the night. Good job by Coach Tate calling for the timeout as the ball was on the ground there.
5:30 to play, 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and just keep it here. Ottawa at 29% from the field. Oklahoma Wesleyan 37%. Turnovers in favor of Oklahoma Wesleyan right now. Ottawa's turned it over 13 times, and that has turned into a total. Let's see if we can find those points off turnovers into 11 points. That's really the difference right now. It's a 5-point lead on the scoreboard for Oklahoma Wesleyan, and they have a lead of 4 in points off turnover.
Tabor has come back, Casey, to take a 34-26 lead. Bethel still in front of Friends, 50-45. Bethany is in front of St. Mary, 49-45. And some KCAC action going on right now.
13 on the shot clock for Ottawa coming out of the timeout with Rose to inbound. She'll find Nockbar. Nockbar looks to score, and she's fouled. As they found her on the left block as she worked her way to the right side of the rim and gets hit on the arm. And that foul goes on Hart, her third personal, third team foul here in the fourth quarter on Oklahoma Wesleyan.
Braves doing a better job of trying to get down low and attack.
Nockbar's first free throw off the back rim, and the free throws, Bob. Ottawa now 6 of 14.
That's unacceptable. We've seen the ladies with some poor free throw shooting performances. That used to be a strong point of this ladies squad.
Nockbar's second is in and out as well. Offensive rebound by Grizzle. She goes back up. Shots blocked by Melton, and Oklahoma Wesleyan goes the other way with numbers. As they are 4 on 3. Ottawa does recover. They go quickly down to Melton. She'll face up on the short corner all the way to the basket. Melton, reverse layup, so good, gets her own rebound, and then she is fouled by Nockbar as she got her own offensive board and draws the foul.
Not sure that I agree with that one, Casey. I think Nockbar had position and had her hands on the ball there. I didn't see anything wrong with that.
Well, and if it is a foul, she was in the act of shooting, and they're going to say it was on the floor. Surprising, and you could see the surprise on the face of Melton. Three-pointer on the way off the inbound is no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Oklahoma Wesleyan. So a quick shot by the Lady Eagles, and Ottawa gets possession right back.
You really would have thought that Oklahoma Wesleyan might milk some more clock here, and with 5 minutes left to go, you've got a 5-point lead. Braves are within striking distance.
Nockbar at the elbow, driving all the way to the basket, and scores over Cook and Melton. And Jordan Nockbar was 14. Harbison, left wing, takes the 3. It's off the front rim, long rebound in the hands of Kaylin Hughes. 1-on-2. Hughes by one defender. Now brings it back to the right wing, crossover dribble, goes by one, goes baseline, kicks it in the corner to Kramer. Left side, Nockbar for 3 from straight away. It's good, and Ottawa's tied it at 49.
And there's the momentum swing that you needed this full half as the ladies have found a way to tie it up, and now a timeout called by the Oklahoma Wesleyan Eagles.
We'll take a 30-second timeout as we're tied at 49. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
We train yearly to be iCar Gold certified because as cars and designs have changed to keep you safer, so have the collision repair procedures. And at CarStar Ottawa, your safety matters. Call CarStar 242-8916. Relax, we'll take it from here.
Welcome back as we are tied at 49 after Jordan Nockbar hits the three-pointer for the Lady Braves. She now has 17 points on the evening. 4:22 to play. We are tied. Nealis to Melton. She thinks about the three from deep. All the way to the basket is Melton and lays it in with the right hand. And Michaela Melton now has 6 points. But she has done so much on the boards for Oklahoma Wesleyan tonight. Nockbar inside. Double teamed, and it's going to be a jump ball. We'll send it right back to Oklahoma Wesleyan. Nockbar spun right into the body of Melton.
Well, you're going to know when you spin right into that body, you feel it when you're a 6'3" person.
And Melton read it the whole way. I mean, She knew Nockbar's. This is what happens when you play a team twice in a year. They know your tendencies, and she just kind of beat her to her spot. 2-point lead for Oklahoma Wesleyan. 3:54 to play. Melton again driving to the bucket, looking to score. She doesn't, but she's fouled and shoots two. Freshman going back and forth here down the stretch, and Melton has gotten the best of Nockbar in the last two possessions. That is the third personal on Kramer.
And that was the Braves who spent a lot of time and effort to get this thing tied up.
Free throw no good for Melton.
Find themselves down by 2. They cannot allow this thing to get any further apart than what it is right now with 3:49 to play.
Free throw no good either, and a lane violation on Oklahoma Wesleyan, so Ottawa gets possession. I believe that was Cook who stepped in a little early. Ottawa trails by 2, 51-49, 3:48 to go. Big missed free throws that time by Melton. Grizzle, left side for Nockbar. Leaves it with Hughes. Hughes going all the way to the bucket as it's stripped as she goes falling to the floor. Oklahoma Wesleyan goes the other way, 3-on-3. Pass inside, kicked out the good one, open for three from the wing. It's off the back rim, rebound around. Grizzle had it, lost it, and going to the floor after the play is Nockbar, has hurt, and see who got tangled up. Was that?
They're calling an offensive foul, a charge.
Oh, it's going to be a charge, as it was going to go on Melton. Her second personal. 14 foul. And again, Melton and Nockbar colliding on that play. They've done all evening.
As we talked about, this matchup was going to be an interesting one here. After what happened at the end of the third period, Melton making a mistake there.
Nockbar left wing to Grizzle up top. Ottawa's going to swing it around the three-point line. Hendricks up top to Hughes. Hughes by one defender, kicks it in the corner. Kramer for a three. It's off the mark this time. Goodwin with the board. Good look that time for Kramer. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Little short there. You got to wonder if that's the tired legs there.
2:58 to play. Ottawa down 51-49. Oklahoma Wesleyan with the ball. Goodwin right wing. She'll face up, trying to drive on Hughes. Falls down to the floor. Ball is on the ground, and we're going to have a jump ball. This means Ottawa gets possession.
Nope, they're going to say Oklahoma Wesleyan called a timeout.
Oh, my goodness gracious. So it is a timeout. It'll be a full timeout as Ottawa trails 51-49 to Oklahoma Wesleyan. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is proud to be a sponsor of this Ottawa University Braves basketball broadcast and a supporter of OU Athletics. For Great Life membership options to the golf course and fitness center, just visit greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Go Braves!
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Coming back out of the timeout, Oklahoma Wesleyan on the floor will be their starting five of Goodwin, Hickett, Park, Nealis, and Melton. For Ottawa, as they break the huddle, it's Hughes, Nockbar, Kramer, Grizzle, and Hendricks. 2:46 to play, 12 seconds on the shot clock for the Eagles.
Kansas Wesleyan in front of York, 77-54 in the fourth quarter.
Inbound to Hart, jumper off the glass is no good from 7 feet. Good look from Hart as she had cleared some space. But another missed jumper as Oklahoma Wesleyan now under 35% from the field. Nockbar thought about the three, spins on Nealis, trying to get to the bucket. Can't get it to fall, and rebound pulled down by Melton. Good look that time again for Ottawa, just hung on the rim and didn't go their way that time. 2:20 to play. Goodwin. Gonna slow it up with 18 on the shot clock. Keeps the basketball. Gonna go pick and roll here with Melton. In the lane is Goodwin. All the way to the basket, scores, and she split the double team.
Well, not a lot of defensive help there, Casey. She got through that, and it really was just a single player keeping an eye on her in Jenna Kramer.
Hendricks needs to dribble near midcourt. Ottawa needs to pick up the pace here. Kramer pass inside to Grizzle. Works on Melton. All the way to the bucket. Layup high off the glass is good. And Grizzle gets Ottawa back within 2 at 53-51, 1:44 to go.
Great job taking on the taller Melton there, and she was able to get that shot to fall. Braves have got to stay focused with 96 seconds to play here.
Goodwin again to the basket. Just splits the double team. Can't get it to go this time. And if Ottawa pushes quickly, they can catch Oklahoma Wesleyan out of position, but Hughes will slow it up. Takes it back up top to Hendricks. 1:20 to play. Ottawa down 53-51. Hendricks drives, kicks it to Grizzle. Left corner for Kramer. Lobs it inside to Nockbar. Up top to Hughes. In the corner goes to Hendricks. Back to Hughes. 6 on the shot clock. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kramer keeps the dribble. Has to get something up. Will take the jumper at the right before the shot clock. And now a foul on Goodwin before the shot. And that will be the 5th team foul on Oklahoma Wesleyan. And they're going to say Goodwin tried to run through the screen. And that is Goodwin's 4th personal.
Well, hey, Casey, we got to keep an eye on Oklahoma Wesleyan's coach. The official who called the foul put the whistle in his mouth. He was about ready to tee her up there, Casey, for arguing on that call.
Yeah, Grizzle misses the first of 2. Mariah Grizzle tonight has 11 points. She'll make the second. As Ottawa now trails by 1, 53-52. 1 minute to play here in Wilson Fieldhouse. And the final home game of the 2018-19 season for the Lady Braves. Trying to pull the upset of Oklahoma Wesleyan. Holding it up top is going to be Hickett. Left side for Goodwin. Goodwin driving, trying to go by Hughes. Kicks it out to Hickett. Open for 3. It's good. Hughes, 40 seconds remaining. And a timeout will be called by Ottawa with 39 seconds remaining.
Huge bucket there, Casey. Now it opens up a 4-point lead. As Braves really needed to stop there.
We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Big three-pointer there by Ickes to give Oklahoma Wesleyan a 4-point lead with 39 seconds remaining. At this juncture for Ottawa on the night, they are 7 of 24 from the three-point line. What's who does the basketball need to go through at this juncture? You still have 39 seconds left, so maybe a 2 is still in the cards if you can get one quickly, but if you need a 3, who are you going to in this situation?
Well, I think if I'm going to go for a three-pointer, I'm probably going to either try to get Nockbar or Grizzle. Those are the two who have really had the better luck of shooting three-pointers tonight. Grizzle 2 of 3, Nockbar 2 of 5. I'd put the ball in the hands of your two players who have really made the most noise this season.
Ottawa comes out of the break. It'll be Hendricks to inbound in front of us at the scores table. 39.1 remaining. Braves have one timeout left. Oklahoma Wesleyan with 2. Hendricks. Inbound goes to Kramer near midcourt. Kramer gets the screen from Nockbar on the left wing. So go to Grizzle right side. Grizzle. 31 seconds remaining. Only 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Kramer driving. Takes it into Hendricks for 3. It's on the way. It's in and out. Rebound by Goodwin, and that should wrap it up with 20 and a half seconds remaining. And I don't think you can have one go any farther down into the basket.
Now, are they going to say a timeout before the foul? Timeout was first, so no foul.
Timeout will be called. Ottawa still has to commit 3 more fouls before putting Oklahoma Wesleyan into the bonus, but that one hurt.
That one does hurt right there. I think what really hurts the most was that three-pointer down the other end that you allowed to happen. And the ladies have worked really hard here this evening and have really fought hard. But again, we talk about there seems to be always one quarter for this Lady Brave squad, and the third quarter snuck up on them here this evening. And I think when you look back at this game, that's the one that you got to look back as the reason why this team will come away with a loss tonight.
And then the free throw shooting as well, 7 of 17 from the foul line. If you just make half of those, you find yourself either tied or with the lead at that juncture. So that's the one that will definitely be kicking themselves after this one if they do fall.
Completely agree with that one.
Eagles will inbound in front of their own bench with Ickes.
Braves are going to have to foul right away. There is no time.
And they will foul hard with 18.7 left. That's going to go on Nockbar. Only the 3rd team foul on Ottawa. Here, assistant coach Brandon Bedell tell his team to switch on all screens right now. Got to try and get a steal. Ickes again to inbound. They do find Hart, and then they will foul Hart as Hendricks catches her on the arm. That's the 4th team foul on Ottawa. Still 1 more to go. 16.4 left. A little too much time ran off the clock that time.
Yeah, there needs to be a bigger sense of urgency here for this Lady Brave squad.
Ickes finds Hart again near midcourt. Almost steps into the backcourt. It would have been a tumultuous turnover. She's able to recover. She's fouled by Grizzle. That's going to be her 3rd personal.
Now we head to the double bonus here.
I want to remind everyone to stick around for the men's contest. For only the 2nd time in Ottawa's 118-year program history will they take on the -- 1 team in the nation here in Wilson Fieldhouse.
First free throw was good there for
that was Nealis. And she will hit both. And a timeout called by Ottawa with 14.2 remaining. We will go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. Lady Braves trail by 6. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323. Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO Sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Welcome back as Ottawa trails by 6, 14.2 seconds remaining. Ottawa 19 of 61 for the field. Oklahoma Wesleyan 24 of 65. Foul shooting for Oklahoma Wesleyan just 5 of 8. For Ottawa 7 of 17. Turnovers, Ottawa has 15 of them tonight compared to the Eagles 11. Lady Braves have out-rebounded the Eagles though 47-42. There's definitely a flip from what we saw in Bartlesville earlier this year. Ottawa's going to need to get a three up here quickly, Bob.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to wait any time here. They're going to get down the court. They got to get the shot up, and they've got to fight for the rebound here. As you have 14.2 left to go.
Hendricks to inbound on the far side, in front of the student section. Hendricks to Knockbar. Back to Hendricks, and they're going to call a quick foul on Oklahoma Wesleyan.
Really not a bad idea there, because with 12.9 left to go, although it is going to put the Lady Braves to the line, but really, I don't know that that's a bad thing. You're up by 6.
If Ottawa hits the three, it becomes a one-possession game where if you foul them early, most they can do is get it within 4. So Hughes to the line. Free throw good for her. She's got 6 points.
And now the officials talking things over here. Not sure what's going on.
And Ottawa gives them an opportunity to make some changes inside. Now you get your bigs near midcourt to set up the trap. And the officials come out of the break there. Hughes' second free throw is up and good. 58-54, 12.9. Ottawa quickly will trap, and they will foul Ickes with 11.8. And Gina Kramer commits the foul. Ottawa with no timeouts left. Oklahoma Wesleyan with 1. But go ahead.
Ickes is 2 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. Not sure that might have been the player you wanted to foul here, but you do it. You could hope that she misses 1 or 2.
Ickes makes the first. Ickes with 8 points on the night. Second free throw is good. And it's back to a 6-point lead, 11 seconds left. Hendricks quickly pushing. Leaves it with Kramer. Up top to Knockbar. Loses the handle. Trying to attack on Hart. First shot's no good. Gets her own rebound. Put back with 1.9 remaining. So Ottawa gets within 4. But that is going to do it. As the Lady Braves will come up short 60-56 to Oklahoma Wesleyan in their final home game of 2018-19. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card, available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply. You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. Lady Braves fall tonight 60-56 to Oklahoma Wesleyan. We're joined by head coach Bruce Tate. Coach, your team got off to a little bit of a slow start, but Emily Rose hits that three-pointer to end the first quarter. Your team goes on a nice run in that second quarter as your team picked up a little bit of momentum. You come up short tonight, but overall your team played a good game. This is a really good Oklahoma Wesleyan team.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought we did a great job of our defensive game plan. Got them out of the rhythm there the first half. I knew that they were going to come out and make shots. I mean, they're shooting at 42% for the season. They got some food that can score at all positions, and that was the difference. They made some big shots down the stretch. Number 10's three, Coley's three was big. We didn't take our opportunities at the free throw line that would change the complexion of the game. You got to make those bunnies when you're struggling to score. We had a stretch there in the third quarter where we had a lot of empty possessions that turned into easy buckets for them, and that's just a recipe for a bad game at times.
For me personally, the matchup I'm excited to see over the next 3 years, Michaela Melton against Jordan Knockbar and Mariah Grizzle. That going forward is going to be really impressive. This conference is so deep, whether it's senior to freshman. But your freshman tonight played well. Your two leading scorers of Knockbar and Grizzle.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually had that conversation with Mariah in practice yesterday about Milton, and hey, that is going to be a great 4-year battle. Two post players that could score and do a lot of things offensively and defensively. And I thought Mariah had the advantage in the first half. I thought Mel just stepped up in the second half. But both teams competed extremely hard. Very proud of the way our kids played. And, we just came up a little short, lessons learned, and I just want to keep competing and get better every single day, and I think we're doing that.
Well, you get one more opportunity to compete on Saturday as you travel to Leavenworth, pending weather at this point. But a team that, you want to try and get wins over, especially when you see them on the recruiting trail all over Kansas City. It's always good to try and pick up a win over St. Mary's.
Yeah, absolutely. Any team that's been close, we do run into them recruiting every once in a while, and every team don't get the end of their season on a win. This loss tonight will probably get us out of the playoffs, but now we got an opportunity to finish the season with the win, and only 1% of the teams in the nation get to do that. So that'll be a good feeling here going into the off season, and we've got a lot of improvement to do, and I'm excited about that too as well.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Ottawa falls tonight 60-56 to Oklahoma Wesleyan. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will give you your final stats. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The KOFO Sports Guide keeps you in touch with your team, area high schools, or Ottawa University. Find your team's schedule in the KOFO Sports Guide, featuring football, volleyball, wrestling, and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Kramer Pharmacy, Neosho County Community College, Dials Construction, Midwest Auto Center, and Beanie's Body Shop. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Welcome back. Lady Braves fall tonight 60-56 to Oklahoma Wesleyan. Bob, what are your final thoughts on that matchup? And the Lady Braves do come up short, but again, you see a lot of positives for this team going forward.
You see a lot of positives. There's a lot of youth on this team, and I think that's definitely played a role this year with not being able to finish out games, with not being able to find a way to win. You have to be happy with what you've seen, especially with the big down low and Grizzle and Knockbar. The other impression that I have is that once again, you have that one period of play that really dooms this Lady Brave squad, and that was the third period where they were outscored 19-9. Great job by the Lady Braves to fight back in the fourth quarter and actually get it close, and even maybe had a lead for a slight bit, but unfortunately not able to pull through. But these are learning and growing pains. You've got a lot of these players that are going to be with the squad for the next 2 to 3 years.
Leading scorer tonight for Oklahoma Wesleyan in the win. Hannah Nealis finishes with 12. Danae Goodwin with 11. Coley Ickes finishes with 9. Amanda Hart with 8. Michaela Melton 6. Michaela Watkins 5. Whitney Metker 2. Ashley Cook with 5. And Lauren Richter with 2. Oklahoma Wesleyan finishes 36% from the field, but we're 45% in the second half. And only 20% for the game from behind the arc and 70% from the foul line. For Ottawa, Jordan Knockbar, 19 points, 10 boards, and her and Mariah Grizzle both have double-doubles. Grizzle 12 points, 16 rebounds. Kramer finishes with 2, Hendricks with 3. Caitlin Hughes has 7. Maddie McAvoy with 2. Liz Vaughn with 6. Emily Rose with 5. As Ottawa shoots 31% from the field, 28% from behind the arc, and just 47% from the foul line. Lady Braves back in action on Saturday afternoon. That one starts at 3 o'clock, pending weather at this juncture. So we'll keep you updated. Make sure and follow KOFO on Twitter and check our Facebook. We'll have updates there for you going forward. Ottawa falls tonight 60-56. We'll go ahead and wrap up this ladies contest. When we come back, we'll have pregame for the men. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You enjoyed this Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball broadcast on KOFO. Brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Quality Structures Incorporated, Ransom Memorial Health, Ottawa University, and by Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Superstands Cleaning Service, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, Costantino's Price Chopper. Ottawa University basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Adamson Brothers, Dingle & Son Mortuary, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and by Leon's, the Ottawa Herald, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Arvest Bank, the City of Ottawa, and State Farm agent Keith King. For more information about our next OU sports broadcast, log on to the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com and listen to 103.7 FM and 1220 for the KOFO sports calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
News, weather, sports, and the best country all day long.